Mages in the temple has put a lot of people out there.
At least Madame Brown
Archie. Cedric said the blankets weren't worth...
Any circle mage wanting to join needs to speak with Cullen or Cassandra. Apostates too, I suppose. Oh, you're her. Thrin. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisites... Turns out heroes need to dig latrine. Queen, it was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage. I apologize. Sister Lily... Here, take a look. You find some... Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found. Thanks for checking anyway.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses.
Oh, and who are you to be fishing around for what the higher-ups are doing? And what's that mean for you, Barry, not?
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet,
and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. My gear will... So, you need custom work. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. You'll need materials. You should have what you want just out. Another time. Another time. Good. That'll do. That'll do.
See reason, listen. We cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're safe.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
My thanks for any
Name's it. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time. I only wish he died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy. There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure. There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
How do I...
You're back. And in one piece.
You said you thought
You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word. Just right.
That'll help.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That makes two of us. For days now, we've been staring at them. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline. You might want... Hero... Need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine. The Seeker had questions about that, and I had answers.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca? She's one of a kind. Funny story. I bought a salvaged ship and found her locked in a dragonbone reinforced chest in the hold. I broke 36 lockpicks and blunted 9 saws opening that trunk, but it was worth it.
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
And the reason for that is...
Complicated. It's the one story I'll never tell. We just have to leave it at that.
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
Merchants buy and sell. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
You're an author. What kind of books have you written?
I've tried my hands at a few Most of my stories end in tragedy. Probably that says something unfortunate about me personally.
If you run a spy network, why is Liliana our spy master?
To be honest with you, she's just a better spy master. The truly great ones can keep their distance. They don't get attached to their people. Me, I always wind up babysitting my informants and worrying about their families. We're in better hands with her.
What sort of shops do you own?
Actually, we don't own shops. That was just an example. Mostly we invest in moneylenders. Auction houses, a few... Most of that's my brother's doing. Bartrand. No problem. Need something?
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient tide. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the tide it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the Deep Roads? That's not a cheery thought.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Too many wounded, and not enough bandages to go around. Start tearing up shirts then.
Does it trouble you?
Not really.
What's important? You've given us time. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
And people call me a pessimist. You've met Commander Cut. And she is our...
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Command.
Might destroy...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar.
The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you.
Chance.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at...
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I'm no herald of anything, particularly not Andraste.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
With what?
And there... she is not far, and knows those involved far...
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander.
right.
At your service. Let's see what we have.